Hello, my name is Jessica Santana, and on this video, I'm gonna be talking about the topics that I learned from Unit 3, also a little bit from the first part of Unit 4. The Unit 3 talk about the extended family. For example, the parents of my parents, they are my grandparents, my grandmother, and my grandfather. Then my parents, they have, for example, my mother has a sister, she is my aunt. My mother has a brother, he is my uncle. If my uncle have a son, he is my cousin. Then, if my mother get divorced, her new husband is gonna be my stepfather. Also, if I have a boyfriend, the parents of my boyfriend, they are my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. Finally, if my sister have any children, the girl is gonna be my niece and the boy is gonna be my nephew. In the grammar booster of Unit 3, we have the simple present tense, the usage, and form. We use the simple present tense to talk about facts and habitual actions in the present. For example, John speaks English very well. This is a fact. We have the habitual action, which is John speaks English every day. This is the difference. In the form, we add s to the base form of the verb for third person. For example, he likes Dominican food, she studies English, the store opens at 8. In the negative form, we use don't or doesn't plus the base form of the verb to make negative statements. For example, I don't like Dominican food. She doesn't like Dominican food. In the yes or no questions, we use the auxiliary do or does plus the base form of a verb. For example, do you speak English? Or does she have a white t-shirt? Also, we use do or does plus the base form of a verb to ask information questions. For example, where do you live? Or when does she visit her nieces? Just a quick reminder, we cannot use do or does with who if the question is about the subject. We always have to use the third person singular with who to ask questions. On the Unit 4, we are going to be talking about food and restaurants. Sometimes when we go to a restaurant, they give us a menu. On the menu, we can see appetizers, salads, entrees, desserts, and beverages. We use non-count nouns to express quantities. We can make many non-count nouns countable. For example, a slice of bread, a loaf of bread, and 3 pieces of bread. Also, we can use some or any to describe an indefinite number or amount. For example, there are some apples in the fridge. Are there any oranges? We can ask questions with how much for non-count nouns. And we can ask questions with how many for count nouns. For example, how much rice is in the soup? Not much, 3 cups. How many eggs are in the fridge? Not many. 3. This was the relevant things that I learned from Unit 3 and Unit 4. I hope you enjoyed.